Yeah, welcome back. Another part of another fine movie making project. DJ needs a. Right, yeah, we got a few. So we got the novel we're working on, and then just arranging some of these files. So we're basically creating an empty folder here. Another fine myth. So we got the screenplay. We got mother teaches child to read. And we got the father son. So we're going to create another folder. So we got some images here. So we're going to put these images inside there, and then we've got the screenplay. So click on that, see what we got. Another fine myth, screenplay, chapter 1. You haven't been practicing. Right, so from the front cover, obviously, we got this mystical world. You can use your imagination, but this, the way I'm approaching it is I'm going to basically, in my imagination, Garkin's like an older wizard. Well, I think Robert Aspirin uses the word magician. But working with the AI generator, it seems to work better if you use the word wizard to generate, but then we can still use the word magician in the script. So here, you haven't been practicing. So we've got our images of the mother teaches child to read, and father teaches child to farm. So now we need to basically make a wizard, or and there's Garkin. So again, I will start putting in some of the descriptions of this place. So this is it's not actually part of the screenplay. This is going to be well, yeah, I mean, it is part of the. So yeah, all right, we'll stick with it in here. So like prompt. So basically, we've got it's a character. So we need a picture of Garkin. So we've got a character, and this character's name is Garkin, and we need a prompt to describe Garkin. So right now he is an old wizard. So let's just put that. But how old? I mean, we'll get that. So we go to this deep AI, go to image generator, and then generate. There you go. Hey. Now, if there are any fans of another fine myth out there, or the Myth Adventure series, well, as you see, I've just in a single button just managed to capture the character of Garkin. So it looks pretty cool, and quite close to what I imagine he would be like. Yeah. He's got a few more extra fingers than I would have. I suppose that comes with the AI territory. But right now we're I don't know if you know about it, like a bit of animation stuff. We're looking at like making a storyboard. So I've got quite a bit of softwares and features and stuff we can use. But just looking to basically get some images down so that we can lay out a storyboard for going along with the script. So we're going to save this image. So we've got our images now, and we're going to save that as Garkin. On this Linux. Right, so we got there with Garkin. There's capital G, this is his name, isn't it? Garkin. And this basically a test, isn't it? So what is it? Portrait? What? Test 1, or it's just a portrait every minute? One, B1, first ever one. If I spelled portrait wrong, maybe not. I'll come back to that. Hey, picture of Garkin. I have two I protested. It was a difficult exercise. Right, in the script. The narrator. Garkin's harsh admonishments interrupted my musings. Looking around the room through the main character's eyes. Right, so now we've got a prompt for a location. This is a location. So this is well, it would be where are we? Where are we? Well, we maybe need to read further. Right, with a speed scan. Tried to halt as if he had become embedded in something. Still a foot from the wooden beams. The wooden beams. Right, so we got wooden beams. The concentrate. Oh, his chair. I risked a glance at Garkin. He was draped over his chair. So there's a chair. He's dangling for his feet. There's a roast lizard bird. Right, so this basically is the interior of Garkin's hut. Alright, I'm leaping the gun a bit though, because then we don't know that yet, do we? Alright, we don't know that yet. As if we were this. Oh, the feather. We've got a feather. But he's protesting, so we want an image in the storyboard that shows that he's looking at something. So that's going to have to be like a blank. An old wizard's hut. Whee! There you go. Open that in a new tab. Whee! Save that as Garkin's hut. Yeah, no, this. So this is the exterior. Yeah. So now we want inside an old wizard's hut. Inside an old wizard's hut. Generate. Yeah. Looks pretty rustic, doesn't it? Save image as Garkin's hut interior. Right, so inside an old wizard's hut, that is a location. So the location is Garkin's hut. And the prompt, capitals, prompt. I put in capitals because, well, something about the way people read is we tend to read sentence case first and visually, mentally block out this. So this is only a note, whereas this is the actual text that we're interested in. That's an interesting technique. If you ever want to make a warning sign, you'll notice that the word warning will be written in all caps, and then the actual warning, like, you know, beware of something, will be written in sentence case, because in case of an emergency your eyes will first read the sentence case stuff and second read this stuff. So you want to know what the warning is, you know, before you need to know that it's a warning, if you get what I'm saying. So it's a technique if you want to do advertisements or things like that. So if you want to do a sign for it, you know, if you want people to read certain parts of it before others, you use the difference between the two cases. In this case, again, it helps us to just make little notes on the side. So we're inside an old wizard's hut. So I mean, one thing I was interested in is this. This hut is round. Both the huts. Oh, there's Garkin again. So these huts are both round. And also I noticed this one is like there's not many trees around, whereas I think it would be in a more densely populated foresty area. It's a wizard's hut, so it should be a bit more like secluded, but still access to it, because then people come to visit him for, maybe they think he's like a medicine man or something. But so yeah, we got this. So the original prompt was an old wizard's hut. That was the exterior. So actually I had an original scene, like in the beginning of chapter 1, before anything really, our scene is, you know, we're in this place, in this location, and this kind of world. So it's going to be the like an exterior. So the location is the world, which as yet we don't know what world. And this also we got Garkin's hut. So there we got Garkin's hut exterior. So as the movie starts, well, then you're kind of introduced to the world, and then, you know, what kind of a, let's put like rustic world. So what happens? Well, that's just a room in it. Rustic village. Just imagine something in a village. So we want to be like kind of looking down from it, like airplane view of well, looking at the original artwork, you know, kind of like, you know, the raggedy clothes and stuff. It's almost like kind of not medieval, but like medieval-esque. So maybe as part of the prompt, airplane view of like a rustic medieval village. That is a bit medieval village. Airplane view of rustic medieval village. I don't want to view an aeroplane. Overhead view. There we go. Overhead view of rustic medieval village. Yeah. Getting there. Yay. So this is our world. That's a landscape. Number 1. World landscape 1. Okay. So we've got the world, we've got the exterior, we've got the mother and father aspect, we've got the picture of Garkin, we've got the looking around the room, and then, aha! I have too protested. It's just a difficult exercise. As if in response, the feather I was levitating began to tremble and wobble in mid-air. Ooh. Right, so there's a levitating feather in inside Garkin's. Let's go back to the files. Interior. Right, so there's a levitating feather in here. Now, as you know, if you've used any kind of these AI and stuff, each time I do the prompt generation, it will come up with might be a slightly different view of this. It'll be a different setup, but again, we just try to make a storyboard, so we're just like jotting out ideas. So then the prompt in this case will be, so we got the location already, we're inside the hut, and this is how we can start. If you're interested in about using prompts, this is how we can start to basically do what is called like prompt engineering, where you can start to put prompts together to like build things. So if we've got the prompt for the scene, which is inside an old wizard's hut, then we want to extend that to include what is in that scene. So in this, prompt, well, we have to say what this scene is, which is the, because this is, again, it's a scene. Oh, this buddy, and it's a floating, levitating feather.